This is my audience. Okay. By a show of hands, how many of you have played sports? Even though it might not be noticeable, but playing sports helps with the development of crucial social skills. This is done by putting them to practice while actively playing sports, which helps perfect these skills for a successful life. When an athlete applies themselves to their sport, it leads to development of important life skills that will be helpful throughout their whole life. People who think sports have no benefit and that they just bring harm are the same people who forget all the amazing benefits sports have to offer. Not only does it affect someone positively physically, but also helps put social skills in practice. Growing up, I played a lot of sports and noticed sports not only helped me stay active and healthy, but was also able to put social skills in practice. I also did research on social skills that I learned while playing sports. Today we will explore the social skills developed while participating in sports: communication skills, teamwork, and leadership. When athletes apply themselves to their sport, they develop communication skills. Being able to call out plays, encouraging others, and most importantly, being a good listener helps develop effective communication skills. Ian James and Michael Harding, in their 2018 article, How the Relation Inferred Self-Efficiency Model Can Be Used to Improve the Development of Communication Skills, physiotherapists and coaches, wrote, "We believe that the addition of two interpersonal components can guide the communication skills of coaches and members of their support team. Interpersonal components such as perspective and beliefs in a partner are important. Perspective and belief are important for development of communication skills. Communication skills are important because they help athletes talk things out and find solutions to whatever the dilemma may be. Communication skills can be helpful at work, school, or even everyday relationships. And now that I have covered how sports develop communication skills, I will talk about how athletes develop teamwork through sports. Athletes develop teamwork when participating in sports. Paul Levy, in his 2005 article, Teamwork on the Field and at Work, talks about how kids on the playing field eventually place themselves as the game goes on based on their strengths and weaknesses. Also, how this happens intuitively. When children are able to identify their strengths and weaknesses, they instantly use it to their advantage. Teamwork can help improve work environments or projects. Now that I have discussed how teamwork is developed while playing sports, I will talk about how sports help develop leadership. Leadership is developed when athletes be involved in their sport. Buchanan and Bobby Carpenter, in their 2018 article, Leadership in Athletics, they mention how leaders take responsibility of situations. They are loyal and build trust in the process. Athletes can adapt leadership skills by being put in high pressure situations and are forced to make split decisions. Being a leader is important for everyday life, especially for those who look up to you. Also, Todd Longhead, in his 2006 article, The Role of Athlete Leadership in Dyadic Team Sports, wrote, athlete leadership may be viewed as an athlete occupying a formal or informal role within a team who influences a group of team members to achieve a common goal. This quote highlights how there can be a formal or informal leader. It is important to understand that you don't need the label of a leader to play the role. Garth Jones and other authors in their 2018 article examining the environmental characteristics of shared leadership in sports wrote, while previous studies of leadership in sports have primarily focused on individual traits of leaders, multi-level analysis is required to understand how environmental characteristics relate to leadership development. This explains how environment will make up the characteristics of a leader, also explaining the diverse types of leaders for different scenarios. Finally, now that I have discussed how sports develop leadership, I will talk about how sports help develop decision making. Participating in sports can develop decision making skills. Sports help with adapting to situations, whether it be because of weather conditions, court conditions, or injuries, and this contributes to the development of decision making. Luis Gonzalez Garcia and other authors in their 2013 article, Effectiveness of Video Feedback and Questioning Programs to Develop Cognitive Expertise in Sports wrote, adaptations that take place in athletes' long-term memories are going to condition their decision-making and performance. And training programs must be developed that improve these adaptations. This explains, while adapting to conditions, it helps improve decision making. In conclusion, social skills such as communication skills, teamwork, and leadership are learned and put to practice while playing sports. When an athlete applies themselves to their sport, it leads to the development of important life skills that will be helpful throughout their whole life. Next time someone doubts and says there is no true benefits of sports, just remember it is not all about achieving personal milestones and staying healthy. It is also, sports does more than help physically, but also helps athletes excel at an early age better than others because they can put social skills into practice. This boost might be the thing that separates you from others. And here's my audience again.